From LEX 18, your official UK sports station for Big Blue Nation, this is BBN Tonight. Presented by Central Bank, the official bank of UK Athletics.
Next to having my children born and signing day is probably my third best day because you get to see these guys, change their family's lives and move on and all that. And I'm looking at my man to the right, Cash, he knows what that means. So
that's right.
But no, I'm very excited for these guys.
The big dog. Welcome to our special UK Pro Day edition of BBN Tonight. I'm Anna Trullo.
And I'm Keith Farmer. Tonight, we'll see how Kentucky football's NFL prospects perform during their big day.
And we'll bring you exclusive interviews with those players, including Jamin Davis and Kelvin Joseph. Keith, you said it, big day for these guys.
Yeah.
Now, of course, all of these numbers are technically unofficial, but Kentucky football still wowed us today. A complete wrap-up of Kentucky's Pro Day is tonight's Big Blue story presented by Baptist Health. Jamin Davis was the star of the show. He put his freak athleticism on display and really made his case to be a first-round draft pick. The 6'3", 234-pound linebacker wowed with a 42-inch vertical, an 11-foot broad jump, and ran a 4.37 40-yard dash.
There's nothing Mark Stoops can say that's going to push him into the first round. It's going to be Jamin doing the work and what his film looked like and their interviews with him and their workouts and all things of that nature. So it's really, you got to give credit to the players. Jamin is doing the things necessary and his film speaks for itself, and the way he's improving and the way he's testing, is putting himself in a position. So there's nothing I can do, and I think that's a misconception by, unfortunately, a lot of past players and current players and things of that nature. Heck, your film doesn't lie. It is what it is, and Jamin deserves the credit.
Keith, he was awesome today. I think he was the top performer of the day. That 4.37 40-yard dash. I don't think anybody expected that.
I just like what Coach says, because he says, I'm sure he wants all of his players to go to the league.
Right.
But they've got to be the ones to take the extra work, to put in the extra time to get there. And so that's what he was talking about with Jamin. Kelvin Joseph has been shooting up draft boards, with some having him as high as the first round. And today he solidified himself as an early round pick, running a 4.34 40, posting a 35-inch vertical and a 10-foot 8-inch broad jump. He could be one of the first 5 cornerbacks taken, Anna. I mean, if you want it, you're going to go take it, and you're going to show what you can do, and that's what he did.
That's right, and I think he absolutely helped himself out today, moving up some draft boards with that 4.34 40. Unbelievable.
Speed.
We had some fast guys today.
Yes.
Landon Young, he really helped himself too. Impressive on the bench press with 34 reps. That would have been the third most in the last NFL Combine. The 310-pounder also ran a 4.91 40-yard dash. These guys have been working on their speed. That would have been the 4th fastest time by a tackle in the 2020 Combine and the fastest time in 2019. Now, Cash Daniel, he was on the broadcast, and he called Landon farm strong. Here's what Mark Stoops said about him.
The muscle that he put on. Landon always had that great frame. He had the length, but he had to work really hard, and you could see that today. It was really evident. Just seeing him physically, how big and strong he was. That's sometimes very hard for a guy that's in the 6'6", 6'7" range. I mean, to put on that amount of strength, and I'm looking at it here. He did the bench press 34 times. That's not easy for a guy with his arms that long.
Oh, he is a big guy. And Keith, Landon Young, Jamin Davis, Brandon Echols, those were my top performers on the day. And again, the 40 time, a guy that big running a 4.91.
And Cash says he's farm strong. That's because he was. During the pandemic, he went and built himself a gym there at the farm.
Natural CrossFit.
Figured out how to get it done. Brandon Echols, though, put up some of the best numbers of the day. May have helped himself out the most out of this group. Echols recorded the day's best vertical, broad jump, and 40 time. Crushed it with a 42.5-inch vertical, an 11-foot 4-inch broad jump, and a blistering 4.34 40-yard dash. There was some question if he would even be drafted, but with numbers like these, he's going to get a lot of attention from the NFL guys.
That's right. And we've also got Quinton Bohanna. He was looking slim. He's dropped about 15 pounds. He ran a 5.34 40-yard dash. He posted a 29-inch vertical. Not bad for a 300-pound guy. And ahead of today, he said he was feeling better, moving better. He took that weight off with today in mind. And that's the guy who's focused on getting to the next level.
And Drake Jackson suffered an AC joint sprain at the Senior Bowl, so he couldn't do too much today, but he did an impressive 31.5-inch vertical and went through position drills. That jump just showcasing his explosiveness for the NFL scouts in attendance. That's just a great number for a center. He also measured over 6 feet 2 inches tall, which is a big number for him to show he's not as undersized as some thought.
He's got the bunnies, man. That's awesome for a guy that big to get that vertical. Coming up on our Pro Day edition of BBN tonight, we'll see how 2 former Cats prepared for the big day.
See our exclusive interviews with Jamin Davis and Kelvin Joseph when we return.